Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes. Remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps take you back.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi. And it is that time. We are about to sit here and watch another episode of Tangled, Season 2, Episode 6, I believe. And let me slow down a second, because this isn't no longer called Tangled. This is now called Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, Season 2, Episode 6? Yeah, I'm on Episode 6. So, since I've got to get my head on straight, let's just go ahead, spin over to the whiteboard. Y'all have already seen it if you watched the She-Ra reaction, Season 2, Episode 2. I don't know why my brain is like 15 different directions, but it is. Only a failure abandons his principles and pride. And just like I said in that reaction, people will get on to me, but I have not watched any Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, just plain Dragon Ball, or anything of that matter, so I will probably get the name mispronounced, but Vegeta. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Sorry if it offends anybody. I have no idea if I pronounced it right, but it's suggested by Anthony. So, as I always say, if you have a suggestion, by all means, leave it on down there. I will eventually get to using it. So, where are we in this series? For some reason, it feels like I haven't watched this in forever, and I haven't got hair on my face, so it feels weird. Yeah, that's, I told y'all, my mind is 15 different directions, but, yeah, last episode, they were birds. It was a weird episode, but, yeah, at least we got the simple thing that Rapunzel's scared. We know she's scared of what lies at the end of the journey, so at least we got that much from her. Weird episode, but we got that. And yeah, I agree with one of the other comments. I understand what the song was going for, and I probably would have liked it if it was in a different context and they weren't birds. So, yeah. One final thing before we get started with this episode. It is thundering outside. I'm at the location where we have planes that fly overhead because it's right next to the warehouse. And over here next to the warehouse has an airport near it. So, yeah. And on top of that, we might have cars and whatnot like that. We got a semi-truck parked over there beside me with his engine running. That's not a problem, though. That won't be heard at all. Other than that, in between the rain, thunder, which it's not really raining right now. It's a very, 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 very light drizzle. And other vehicles, we should be good to go. But we always power through it anyway, so headphones. They're on. 3, 2, 1, and play. Skip. Whew. Hey, birds. Y'all don't know it, but I actually got up during the reaction to get my drink, so that's some of the things y'all miss during the edits. But, episode's on now, let's watch.
Vigor the Visionary, seer
Huh?
and knower of all.
Okay, so we're gonna have another one of these episodes. Okay.
Excuse me?
We'll see where it goes.
Oh, no. There's no such. Holy quiet, you.
Silver. His omniscience requires...
I know her voice. It is so distinct. I know it. I know that I know it.
Prepare to be astonished.
Ah.
Telekinetic. He is telepathic.
And I know this, that it's a voice that should be right on the tip of my tongue. Because it is so freaking distinct.
Vigor. These people have come in search of your
Oh, this should have been an episode that I watched with the wife. Because Eugene is me, and Rapunzel is my wife.
Did you see that?
Blaze! Vigor requires total silence as he contacts the regions beyond.
riding horses, why not? Hermano Caballo, you sign me up. But if there's one thing I do not believe in, it's fortune tellers. And if there's a second thing I do not believe in, it's fortune tellers that also happen to be monkeys. They're all sleazy, underhanded, fly-by-night, dubious hucksters. And you know what? I'm gonna prove it.
I agree.
Back to the wagon.
That's right. Take him on over there, Max.
I wouldn't go that far, but I have a pretty good idea of who took him.
Ah.
If he gets this one, we're all out of bananas.
Oh.
Eugene!
It's them!
Rapunzel! Hi.
All right, Angry. Give me the monkey.
Ah! Yes! What monkey?
What monkey? And this weird lady comes out of nowhere and says, have you heard of the psychic? He can tell you your future and your past for 1 silver piece. It's a special one-time only offer.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. 1 silver piece? She charged us
5 silver pieces.
And I'm oddly impressed.
So then, this monkey comes out and does a weird future-predicting dance. Then he gets this funny look on his face and grabs my necklace. Tree? Like a family tree? Are you saying I have a family somewhere? I didn't even know my family existed. Then she tells us,
How are we getting so much backstory to these 2 little girls who made one simple appearance? It's amazing what you can do with storytelling nowadays.
So, we decided to borrow the monkey.
That said, you have to promise on Maximus's life that you will give Vigor back once the search is done and he proves to be
Maximus's
Is
life.
that clear, you two?
Deal.
Oh! What was that? Why, it looks like a single eye blink. Is that a coincidence?
People blink in a normal fashion, Rapunzel. Chill out. Just saying. Oh, wait. I just referred to the monkey as people. Who cares? Oh. They're all scared. I'm just happy it wasn't Shorty.
Octopus, I presume?
We haven't had him in the episode yet.
Why not?
You scared the whole town, you did.
They stole my one-of-a-kind mahogany piccolo, and now I have no instrument.
'Twas a fine piccolo, as piccolos be.
It really was.
What if we've come all this way and she finds nothing?
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll be there for them.
Yeah.
Monkey.
The monkey did ruin that moment.
I don't get it. It should be here.
Oh, whatever, I give up. Lead the way, monkey boy. But let the record show that I follow only out of a sense of obligation to the group as a whole.
Oh my goodness, no. Why are y'all on such a rickety... Okay, you're past the bridge now. Never mind.
Look! There's people inside!
Look, I know you're excited, but let's play it cool, okay?
Your daughter! I knew
Could
you
it
weren't
be?
expecting this, but Vigor told us to follow this leaf symbol on the necklace you left me with to the tree, and we weren't sure if we would find anything.
William, our little girl has come home.
What was that, Petunia? I thought we would never see you again.
Wait.
Thank goodness you're home.
Is it really her parents?
Wait, you gotta take Red too. We're a package deal.
Oh, of course she's welcome.
I don't trust this. This is way too quick in the episode. This has got some Hansel and Gretel feels to it right now. No, no.
But he did lead us.
Hey! You took his
Did you
piccolo.
hear that whistle from their house?
Blondie, that's no whistle. The girls are in big trouble.
Dang it! Wait, you've got long hair. Throw it up.
Making yourselves at home? I wouldn't.
The
they won't be coming back.
Good. Now that we're alone, we can be completely honest. We aren't your family and this isn't our house. It's our hideout. We're...
The Daylight Thieves.
Wait, whoa! Did y'all sincerely hit the bottom? And if so, how did you survive?
Eugene, don't worry, I'm coming.
Okay.
No,
They didn't
stay where
hit
you
the
are. I'll find a way out.
flat bottom.
All right, ignore the snakes, Fitzherbert. Ignore the snakes. They're just really long, gross turtles without shells or legs. That's all.
Why did you have to ruin snakes further for me?
Huh? You let those little girls go?
Ah!
Oh man, I love these girls.
So good of them.
Red?
Where is Angry? Oh my goodness. Angry, you've got family. Because it ain't about the blood that makes a family. It's the relationship that makes family.
You thought finding your tree would bring you to your family. But who's by your side right now when you're feeling your lowest? You have a family in red. And if the journey helps you realize that, then following the leaf helped you find your tree.
I know this was probably a filler episode, but honestly, this was sweet. So I do not mind.
Then that'll be 5 silver pieces.
You think she's being funny?
Oh, you're
Nope,
serious.
she's
Yes, you are.
serious.
All right, you heard the lady girls. Looks like you're gonna have to figure out some way to pay.
And they're gone.
Ha!
And what do you predict we'll do?
The spirits tell me whatever it is, it'll be free.
Free?
Yes, because that lady and her cheeky monkey took all our cash.
Yep, the best dates are free. So, wow. Okay, so I don't know if this is my favorite episode of the season so far or not, which is kind of weird considering how much of a filler that I know it's probably going to be. Granted, there at the end with that monkey giving that weird ominous look to Eugene, kind of wondering if that's for something or not, but I know I'm probably looking too much into this stuff like I normally do. So, yeah, I don't know, because the end made this episode worth it for me. The end, you know, when it comes to family, I'm big on family. But at the same time, when it comes to family, I don't have to have a blood relationship with someone for them to be a part of my family. Because the simple fact is, to me, blood doesn't make a family. Y'all, a lot of y'all around here already know me. Y'all know I got some daddy issues. Even at the age I am, I still got some daddy issues. In fact, I'm going to text him one last time tonight. Tell him flat out, it looks like he made his decision, but y'all ain't here to listen to me talk about my daddy issues. Y'all are here to see what I thought about the episode. So, yeah, you don't have to be blood to be family. It's hard for me to consider my dad, because growing up, I had me a friend, you know, I've known him since we were, you know, he was like 1.5, 2 years old, and I was like 2, 3, 4 years old, somewhere along that lines. We've known each other for a long time. So, I will tell y'all flat out, I see his dad as being more of a father figure to me than my dad, as of right now. And I really need to get with him and actually have a sit-down conversation with his dad saying, hey, thank you for being there in my life. Because if you got a bad childhood, you definitely need to look towards the people who are there to support you. And his family was there to support me. I would go on family vacations with my friend that I've known for so long. I would go on family reunions with that friend because his family was my family. His aunts, I called my aunts. So blood doesn't make the family. Sometimes just simply being there can make a family. And Red was right there with Angry every step of the way. And that's her sister. Whether she sees her or not, which she does now, of course, but that's her sister. So she's got family. It's been there with her the whole time. Now she's just got to build that relationship that much stronger. So I don't know if y'all got anything from that jumbled up rambling, but yeah, definitely if you're looking for your family tree and you got a bad home life, granted, you know, of course, the same advice if you have a bad home, you know, life as anybody else would give you. You know, seek the proper help that you need, you know, all that stuff. Everyone's heard it before. And look to those who are standing by your side looking for your best interest. That's your real family. So, yeah. I really don't know what else to add to this episode. So, I mean, it's a good episode. The end made it for me. I love them two little girls as characters. I mean, we've got so much depth to those two little girls in 2 episodes that it's unbelievable. And I'm so surprised that I haven't seen them more. Yeah. I absolutely adore them. They're great characters. So, yeah, it is now y'all's turn. Let me know what y'all think. Is this an episode you liked? Is it too fillery for you? Is it whatever is it? So, yeah, hit the like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says.
And I like you as you are, I do.